Hello everyone, and welcome to my predictions for Saturday afternoon's game between the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Liberty Flames. This game will be played at noon at SHI Stadium in Piscataway, New Jersey, and Liberty is opening up as a 7.5-point favorite. Rutgers is coming in very cold on a losing streak, going 1-6 right now with losing their last 6 games. They won their opener against UMass, but have since lost to Iowa, Boston College, Michigan, Maryland, Indiana, and Minnesota. Liberty is coming in almost on the complete opposite, coming in 5-2, winning their last 5 games. They lost their first 2 games against Louisiana Lafayette and Syracuse, but have since won their last 5 against Buffalo, Hampton, New Mexico State, and Maine. Now let's get into the stats for this game. Rutgers is coming in with an abysmal 145 passing yards per game, which is 131 less than Liberty's 276 per game. Rutgers is coming in with 110 rushing yards per game, which is 22 less than Liberty's 132. Now in the defense, Rutgers is allowing 242 yards per game in the air this year, which is 2 more than Liberty's 240. And then on the ground, Rutgers is allowing 208, which is 10 more than Liberty's 198. Rutgers this year is last right now in points per game, only scoring about 11 points per game, which is 19 points less than Liberty's 30 points per game. Now, the points allowed, Rutgers are allowing 37 points per game, which is 13 more than Liberty, who's only allowing 24 points per game. Now, one thing these stats don't take into account is the strengths of schedule, or how good both teams have been playing, which is a very, very wide margin. Rutgers has played 7 teams, all with FPIs or in Division I, and their FPIs come out to an average of 1.57. Now you look at Liberty, they've played 2 teams that don't even have an FPI because they're in Division II, which is Maine and Hampton, and I had to calculate them with close games they've had and compared to the worst teams in Division I. When you average that out, their average FPI of their opponents come out to negative 20 about. That's about a 21.5 FPI difference, which shows that Rutgers, even though they've been doing a lot worse, they've been playing a lot more difficult teams. Now what this says now is Liberty likely still has a lot better of a passing offense because they're just so far ahead, the FPI is not going to account for that. But the FPI number is almost higher than almost every other margin, including rushing offense, passing defense, and rushing defense. That's basically saying Rutgers is better at a lot of those things, likely. But still, even though the FPI shows that Rutgers is better at Liberty in a decent amount of things, I just can't see them winning. Rutgers is always going to disappoint me. They always will until they do something. They change it around. Liberty has a lot better coaching with Hugh Freeze at the coaching helm, and I think Rutgers loses by a score of 24-20. Now, my predictions is that Isaiah Pacheco goes for over 100 yards this game. Now, the rushing defense for Liberty has not been great, allowing about 200 per game, especially against the teams they've played. I think Pacheco can do a really good job. The O-line can even do a decent job. And my second prediction is Cole Snyder plays at QB at some point in the game. And I just hope he does also. I mean, Langen's not a quarterback. He can't throw the ball. You got to give Snyder a chance because really you have no one else, and Langen's not going to win you a game. He's just not going to win you a game unless you start running the option. And those are my predictions for the game. And thank you for watching. And I'll be going to the game tomorrow to watch the disappointment. Bye.